Halo, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan, salam damai bagi kita semua. Today I want to presentate about applied linguistic translation and interpreting. And I want to explanation one by one about that topic I can get, like how about applied linguistic, how about translations and interpreting. And today Nanang update pertama I want to present you. Let's check this out. Okay, for the first applied linguistic, I start with the definition first. And the point one is uses linguistics theory to solve real-world language problem. So it's about the linguistic applied to with the linguistic theory to solve real-world language problem. With can get like you try to aim some language, but you don't understand how linguistic can be approached with linguistic problem. So linguistic theory is the have a get the function with this problem. And the second areas include language teaching, assessment, and policy. So like it's about the measuring what the linguistic applied functions to the what I can measure can be resolved. Like it's not about the problem, but it's like a measure what the applied linguistics use, like teaching, language teaching, assessment, and policy. And number third is aim to improve language learning, testing, and communication. So as language a part of communications, so communication the design to what kind of applied linguistics can be used with to be make to be better communications all the day. and and the last is applied research finding to a practical linguistic related issue. Applied research finding is like majoring in academic. So if it's a part of majoring like a research and finding a practical language or related issue. So it's kind of find some theories linguistic in relating with the trend issue and everyday issue, like a social issue like that. Okay, I start with the example. I think in linguistic teaching is, for example, the mic a study in impact of immersive linguistic program versus traditional classroom instruction on the language proficiency. So a desired kind of proficiency of language is we can use the applied linguistic impact we can count about the impact immersive of language program just like that. But comparing what kind of one and two a cluster can be traditional classroom instructions with the proficiency language in the up-to-date modern proficiency language. And language assessment, they might explore the validity and reliability of the language proficiency test, investigate factor influence test the performance such as the test taker and characteristic testing conditions. So the be assessment, and that by looking for the validity and reliability with focusing the same with the point of teaching like language proficiency, but is focusing is testing and investigate the factors that influence can be performers of the language can be used in assessment. Okay, for the last in policy, they might examine the effect language policy on the language minority communities, so or advocate for implementation or inclusive language policy in education of government. So for the policy language minority community is advocate for implementation is about minority communities can be not deny about the policy of language. So applied linguistics is not for the majority inclusive and policy like education and government, but is account about the communities issue, minority communities issue when advocating. Okay, part two is the translations. Translation is meaning transfer meaning from the one language to another, and for the require is deep understanding of the source of target language. Consider with the considering with the cultural nuance and context, is about meaning. So the context is important to be looking for what for specifically and use in various fields like literature, law, medicine, and business. So I give the extension for the technical. Okay. Translator is who someone who translating something. So uh, translator is who person works in it. So translators work in the various domain, including literary translations, legal translations. Literary is like can be academic, legal translation, medical translation, technical translation, and business translations. Each domain presents its own set of knowledge and requires specifically knowledge and the skill. So like medicine, you have to know uh, about how the pronunciations and vocabulary in medicine and and the technical. You have to know about the vocabulary and pronounce in the uh, and the technical like that. Pronoun is not important because it's about the by text. A translator is about by text. So for the specifically maybe a grammar and vocabulary, pronouns is an interpreter for the next material. So successful translations require more than bilingual proficiency, because the bilingual proficiency is have we to specifically require the knowledge in and our skill to this translations job, like legal translation is need more formal translations. Like if you have a proficiency in legal and but a policy is more help you than you know about just one language, you know. Okay, the last is interpreting who is person to do in interpreting is interpreter. It's oral translations in real time, so it's a real time activations of the translations, but it's in real time and real life in the real context in at the time. So uh, have a two main modes. I think it's not two main, but it's two of most mode in the word, like a simultaneous and consecutive. Require excellent listening, speaking, and cultural skill. Maybe I can extend about like pointing, like remembering, like that. So can be extend of require excellence skills. For the last, used in setting like conference, legal proceeding, and diplomatic encounter. So interpreting is more exclusive to use in the some translations, some translation way. Okay, there word that the I can call the most mode interpreting is simultaneous. Simultaneous like dubbing. So we can decrease volume of the source language, but the target language more louder. Like the interpreter listen to the speaker in the source language and render message is to be louder message into the target language almost simultaneously. So the real time is, you know, like a dubbing dubbing some video or some streaming like that. This mode is often used in conference meeting and live television broadcast, where the real-time communication is essential because it's important. So the interpreter is more focused in that interpreting, because it's need about uh, using skill more than technique of the interpreting. So at the second is a consecutive interpreting. The interpreter listen to the speaker in the source language and then deliver the message in the target language after the speaker has finished speaking or during pause. So it's more the relax. Is okay. I want to continue about the consecutive. Is this mode commonly used in smaller group, a setting and legal proceeding, medical consultations, and diplomatic encounter. Is more uh, comprehend because it's a very relaxed technique, so you can learn about the consecutive more because it's easy to understand. Okay, underrated and unpopular interpreting is liaison and side translations. Liaison is about relax, more relaxed than consecutive because uh, is happen in society. Maybe a strange people meet with strange people another no they don't know about the language, so liaisons can be used with the gesture, so it's more to make easy communication with liaison. Is so like yes like English but not completely English or not proper English, just yes and no like that. So a liaison is more easy because maybe uh, more use more use a gesture than consecutive and simultaneous. Even the simultaneous don't use yes gesture because it's a simultaneous is like a double. A side translation is about interpreting or translations with the document with the legal document. So in real like in the text security and just like that with abroad governments, so use a strike translation because the document need to translating like that. Okay, I think it's enough for my presentations. I want to say thank you for paying attention to my presentations. So I think I have a lot mistake to my presentation, but I hope you can be forgive me and enjoy your day and thank you.